Blum, 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 blum,
Haha,
blum,
get it?
blum,
Mad
blum.
Max Fury Road, like the movie, but furry? And my wife.
I mean, if this went into development like immediately after that movie came out, they could have easily just heard that joke and been like, you know what? Can I get a bag upgrade? No. Well, not enough Viscera. I
No.
already spent all my Viscera getting Puppy, the Game Boy.
Which is the morally correct thing to do. Also, is it resetting your Viscera when you respawn, or do you spend Viscera when you respawn? I can't tell, but it seems to change every time you respawn.
I don't think you spend Viscera when you respawn.
Okay, then you're just losing whatever you gain since
Yeah,
your last
I think
death.
you lose part of it, and it dropped in a sack right where you died.
Hmm.
You lose half of your viscera in the blue sacks and you need to pick them back up, or lose them.
I don't know how much I like the phrase putting your viscera in the sack.
Brand new notebook. Dolly will probably fill it with drawings of stars and shit if birds haven't killed her yet.
Where else would you put your viscera?
I don't know, in my body, that's usually where I have my viscera.
I do not have enough Viscera for anything. Let's go get some more Viscera. I need to visit the Elder.
As for the idea of collecting other people's viscera, I don't usually do that.
Travel to where rock bleeds.
The first gun upgrade is really extremely useful. Try to get the materials for that.
The Elder doesn't deny it.
Raise the big tree.
I like this guy. He has a very distinct way of talking.
Yeah, in that he doesn't let anybody else talk.
Camper there.
Okay, so you're talking over the radio. For a second, I thought Shaza was an AI.
No, that's a television, not a computer. Where the doors are in those interior scenes is a little confusing.
Yeah, there needs to be a stronger, light silhouette of where the door is. Like the light shining in through the doorway.
I haven't talked to all these people.
What are you missing for the gun upgrade? I did not see.
I did not have enough viscera. So, yeah, I'd probably kill a bunch of birds and come back.
I hope this guy is just wearing a TV-shaped helmet.
I think they might be.
I mean, maybe?
Non-bird advanced electromagnetic radio communications maintenance technician accidentally killed. Please send new one, sturdier. Expect sturdier non-bird advanced electromagnetic radio communications maintenance technician in a few days. Please stop accidentally killing them. You're definitely sturdy.
Hello.
Hello, Jonas.
Hello?
East and south to where the waves die, then west. There's just a lot of places I need to go. I do not think I'm just gonna do anything except wander into these places.
It's a Metroidvania, like that's kind of the thing, right?
Yeah.
It's a Metroid crafting Excitebike-vania. Where our bikes crawl.
The wiki says Shaza is the species is written as some kind of ungulate question mark.
Oh, is that the sloth thing?
No, Shaza. So she's the communications specialist for this place, but she's got like a computer monitor on her head as like a helmet. But she's completely covered up. Otherwise, we couldn't tell whether she was a mammal or like actually a living computer.
That would raise a whole
So
other
I
bunch
have
of
no
questions.
idea how to pass any of those. I don't think I got anything else.
Rick, see if you have a sack somewhere on your map.
Frederick, you can't just ask a guy about his sack.
I don't see a sack over here.
No, I don't think you
No,
do, because
I
look
picked
in the
them all
top
up.
right. It says, yeah, in the top right it says 2 of 2. So I think that means you have all of whatever that is.
Pretty good about picking them up.
So,
You remember the
I'm thinking-
controls here. Let's see.
I'm thinking about quitting coffee for a while.
What? Why?
Yeah, that's what everyone goes. They're like, Jonas, are you feeling okay? Okay, so I need to explain my history with the bean juice a little bit. Prior to about 2013, no, actually, no, I have to go further back. Prior to about 2010, I would only drink coffee once in a while, like Starbucks, and it would be fruity, whipped cream and sprinkles kind of shit. Then, when I was working at the hospital from 2010 to 2012, I got
How did I even get
like
up there? Let's see.
nice. I got like super addicted because it was just necessary at that job. If any of you have ever worked like a clinic job of any sort, you know what I'm talking about. You know how it goes. Also, there's the fact that I had to get up at 4:30, be at the bus stop by 5 a.m., and then spend an hour and a half slowly transiting into San Francisco. But anyway,
You got addicted to what did you say?
wait, what did you say, Fed?
You got addicted to coffee.
I got addicted to coffee. Bean juice. The juice of the bean. Anyway, so that happened for a while. Then I kind of, after I moved in with Stoker, I kind of detox, because I also was drinking some, energy drinks there for a while. Like, I just kind of switched it up every now and then. Then when I moved to then I moved to Colorado. Then when I moved to Seattle, and had my first winter up here, my first winter where the dark lasted for 16 hours or whatever, and and it was pitch black and et cetera, et cetera. That's when I was like, okay, you know what, I need to get, I need something to help me get up, in the cold months. So that's when I started doing coffee like all the time. Although what I would try to do was like, it would get heavy during the winter, and then around the springtime, around March, April, I would say, okay, I'm going to scale it back now. And then 2020 happened, and for 4 years, it's been minimum a cup a day. And I'm thinking, okay, you know what? It's probably time for me to kind of go back to the making it a part-time thing, Also, hello, Raiders. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
So, yeah, I'm going to probably taper it off at some point. It's not going to be like no coffee forever, cold turkey, but I'm going to, it's probably a good idea to reduce consumption. Just because right now it feels like I can't do anything in the mornings until I've had my bean juice. And that's not a good feeling. Ashroth, I have built up a tolerance. It takes more than it used to get me going. I will only say that much. I'm not going to say, how much I drink per day in the winter months, but it's not 1 cup.
Wait, before you get back on your bike. Oh.
What?
I was going to say, I think, can you interact with the gas pumps at all?
Nope.
I thought there was going to be something. I think one of the things Federic said yesterday is there was a gas pump that Laika can interact with. And she explains why gas isn't useful to her.
That's funny. Sorry, it is an electric bike, I guess.
I don't know. The sound it makes will make you think it's not electric. And the fact that it's shooting out flames.
That sound is coming out of a speaker.
No, there's a line someone says later at some point about it.
Oh, okay.
Huh. But yeah, I'll just become addicted to something else, like anger.
Jonas, don't get addicted to anger.
You're not the boss of me. You're a bird.
Be like the rest of us and get addicted to, like, I don't know, furry booba or something.
Does that apply to you too, Bill?
I don't know, probably.
But yeah, I don't know.
Screen transition.
Where do
This is not a continuous world.
The illusion is
We've had
shattered.
some screen transitions.
Oh, I love palettes like this. I'm kind of amused at like how they have camera
Yum,
phones.
worm rice.
Rice burgers.
Like, how do those? I mean, I understand that you need them to be able to see who you're talking to, especially when you're riding around like a maniac. But it's kind of a funny thing. It's a funny concession.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do you guys still see those, like, you're on a stream streak or whatever it is? Like, wow, you watched 5 streams this week. Good for you.
Yep, that's still a thing that
See
Twitch
what
has
it
going
is
on.
over there.
I don't click on them unless I find I like the number. Like, I think I did the 51 recently. And it gave me a 55 one today, but I didn't click on it. I'm waiting to see if it gives me a 69 one.
It's a funny number.
There
It's the
I-
sex number.
funny number.
Sex is funny. But yeah, no, it's just it amuses me how completely like I'm just inert.
It still
to...
gives them to you without clicking, I think, doesn't it?
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, you have the streak, you just don't. It doesn't announce it in chat if you don't click on it.
right.
That's what I'm saying.
But I am just completely, I am de-incentivized. Like I look at that and go, cool. Wow, that's amazing. I feel like such an achiever.
Yeah. See, I look at it and I'm just like, wow, I've wasted so much time.
Hang on, let me pull up the total number of hours Rick has streamed.
No, yeah, Twitch is all about gamifying interaction and spending. I just don't like that, so I ignore it all.
Yeah. Rick has streamed for 2,764 hours. If you unrolled all of Rick's Twitch streams, it would make it train all the way to the moon.
Actually, less than I would have thought it was.
Yeah.
Because it's what, 2 hours a night, about 350 days a year
Yeah.
for 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Ish.
So that's like 700 hours a year.
I guess. Or
Yeah, I
hold
would
on.
have expected it to be closer to 3,000. I guess.
Well, give it another couple months.
No way to get up there. Okay.
Ugh. Sorry, I just watching your bike like just spin its wheels, getting stuck in the bird's blood is something.
It's good. Maybe the bike's powered by blood. Maybe that's how it works. It just absorbs all the blood like some kind of demon thing. Get some Christine shit going on in there
Humanity is dead, hell is full, blood is fuel.
this summer.
The bike is clearly powered by hopes and dreams.
That's valid.
Nobody has any hopes or dreams in this setting.
That is the opening lines to the game Ultra Kill.
But nobody has any hopes or dreams. Darn.
Yeah, mankind is dead, blood is fuel, hell is full. Great
Hell is-
opening crawl.
Hell is full. Check back later.
You gonna shoot me? Come on.
He's contemplating it.
Do not
I thought-
shoot the ones with the white armband.
Oh no! Are they friendly?
Oh, is that Red
Oh.
Cross? Well, hold on, is it a bird? I can't tell. It looked like it might have been like a hippo or something.
No, they're exactly the same as the other ones. It's a bird.
It's plain.
Oh yeah, it's
The game
glocked.
talks about them later. You will see.
Huh. I'm kind of amused that like the game leaves you to figure that out, and then like later on it's like, oh yeah, you were shooting the nice ones, monster.
It's like, yeah, you were shooting the like Medicine Sans Frontières, and you are now a war criminal. Good job.
Yay!
They definitely, interesting. They definitely want you to shoot him because they put him right in front of a treasure thing. So they want you to look at that and just be like, ah, I fire one bullet and I get a kill and open the treasure chest. Awesome.
I figure it's like the whole Undertale, attack or mercy kind of deal.
Something like that.
Like you're supposed to feel things. I don't want to feel things in my video games. I just want to shoot things.
I mean, you can certainly open that chest without killing the bird if you want. Just aim at the chest.
I don't know what I would need to cook. I guess I can just randomly shove ingredients together.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need those ingredients later, though.
Some dubious food going.
Lunchbox points out Laika is the coyote, which I'll repeat since all of you were calling her a dog earlier.
Well, she has the name of a Soviet dog. Actually, I found out something interesting.
Beans.
Laika isn't just the name of a particular dog they shot in space. Laika is a breed.
Again, rice noodle soup.
Rice in quotation marks.
Rice like.
Very clearly made chili, and it just gave me rice soup.
What are you doing in the
So
soup
did the
aisle?
Russians name the dog? Dog.
It's not. It's like it would be like naming an American dog collie or mutt. Exactly. Yes. Laika herself, the Laika, was an unknown. She was like she was a mixed breed. Like she was not a Laika dog.
She was literally a mongrel off the streets. Like they didn't have a
Yeah.
name for her. They didn't have a species. They didn't have anything. She's just someone they took off the streets.
Yeah.
And we're like, we're putting you in this thing now.
The actual Laika breed looks sort of like, sort of like a working class breed. Like they got the little curly tail, like the Shiba Inu kind of build, and
I mean,
Little
the
bit of
picture they
that.
have of her on Wikipedia makes her look like a Jack Russell.
yeah.
Right in front of me.
Says that she NASA called her part Samoyed, although I'm not really seeing it. She just looks like a terrier to me. Oh, Lunchbox says Barker, like Bob Barker. Maybe not like Bob Barker.
Spending all my money on this map.
Finger says, with the exception of use, cooking is more about mixing the food categories rather than specific food. I thought for a minute you were talking about like real cooking. I'm like, that's not true. Goatman says, why don't we have dogs pilot the rockets again if NASA doesn't want to risk humiliation? I'm pretty sure Laika was not actually managing the controls.
No.
Otherwise, she probably wouldn't have.
No, she was basically in a sealed steel container
Yeah.
that could only be opened from the outside.
And it wasn't like they had no intention of like ensuring her survival, pretty much.
They had tried to get it to deorbit, but they didn't really have a lot in the ways of doing it. Like if it had worked correctly anyway, she would have burned up on entry regardless. Like they did not have any kind of heat shield or anything like that.
Brutal.
But they did show at least that yes, you can pressurize a vessel for space. And then it was afterwards that they're like, oh, we also need like a lot of heat mitigation and management stuff, including being able to mitigate reentry heat so that, Yuri Gregorian does not burn up on reentry.
Yeah. Space is weird because.
Oh, and
it
also
could
he
be-
might land in the middle of Siberia, so let's give him a gun in case he meets up with a bear or moose.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've seen these videos of like Russians, like playing around with bears, just like I don't know if they're tame bears or not, but it's weird. And there's this one couple that has a cougar, like a full-size cougar, and they just play with it like it's a big cat. They feed it a lot of like raw meat, and I guess that's probably why it's
I think like a lot of those predatory animals, like if they're full, they're not gonna fuck with you. It's not worth it to them. It's if you're messing with their children or if they're hungry that they will start negatively interacting with other predators. But like, they just don't care. It's the same with lions, like especially the male lions. Like they don't care about humans because like A, they're not afraid of anything because they have no natural predators. B, like they don't need to care about like hunting you or anything. The lionesses are gonna hunt all the zebra they need.
Yeah. There's this one video of this Russian couple who they have a bear, and they let it come to the dinner table, and there's this one video where they're just feeding it cake, and the bear does this thing which I've been told. Well, I'm not even told. I've read. I should say I've read that the gesture means "feed me more," but the bear will, like, very suddenly, abruptly, bite its own arm, like
Farms die
not
100 times.
nice.
Surprised that that's all I've died so far.
But yeah, it's just this extremely aggressive looking gesture, just like, "Rrr." And like it just makes like it's gonna bite its own arm, and I'm just looking at that like, holy shit.
That sounds like a bit of anthropomorphizing. If you're
I
just like,
wonder-
oh yes, they're doing this thing and it means this thing. It's like I don't think bears
don't know.
think in that mode. They don't think
You're-
about words and concepts like that.
I mean, you're probably right. It's just I look at it, I think like, what? Okay, I look at it, I think, okay, what's it doing? Like here, let me find the video. Hold on one second. You can see this for yourself.
Ashley says bears are pretty chill, Miller. Sorry, Jonas, not Miller. God balls, I'm tired. Are you tired or are you just freezing? I am currently freezing.
Freezing or?
Yes,
I'm also
freezing.
I am
As in,
al-
like
no.
extremely cold.
Oh, well, yeah, I know I'm freezing. I mean, it's been below zero here.
Well, yes, but you live in the Pacific Northwest. I live in Texas and it's below zero.
Yeah. Do you guys?
It's a different level of preparation here.
You guys got any ice storms lately, or hail or anything?
No, it's just really cold. Ashley says, I'm from Michigan, Miller. This barely qualifies as cold. I have lived in Texas all my life. You give me 95 degrees, and I'm like, yeah, okay. You give me 20 degrees, and I'm just like, hell is frozen over. I'm gonna die.
Nice. The cold doesn't bother me because I have like a parka.
The cold doesn't bother you anyway?
Well, okay, it bothers me a little bit. It's not. It's not fun, but I'm a big guy, you know that. It's mostly the dark that bothers me. It's just. Ugh.
Oh, that reminded me of
I've
something.
been here before, but
Of you saying, I'm a big guy, you know that. Chad, if you ever wanted to know what Stoker looks like in real life, go watch HEDQ, and if they do one of their prize segments where they have Scent on screen, Scent looks a lot like Stoker.
Eh. Joker's a tall guy. I'm a big guy.
Yeah, you guys do really got a Pinky in the Brain sort of thing going on there.
Thank you. Wow.
Or like Bob and Larry, or
Keep going.
Atlas and Peabody, or
Well, if it was
Curly
like
and
Cur-
Moe, or
Block. Anyway, I'm linking the clip where with the bear is just like with his mouth, so you can see what I'm talking about. Just like, what is he doing? Terrifying.
Yeah, it's the little like snort with it as well. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Legatron says Miller's a guy named Bent or
Sent. I believe his username or whatever is SENT.
Oh. Oh, Sentinel. Yeah.
Is it Sentinel? I don't know. They only ever call him Sent.
Yeah, no, it's I looked it up at one point. It's short for Sentinel.
Draken says there's also a picture of you guys from TFF last year on Discord. Well, yes, but for people who aren't on the Discord as well, or don't remember that picture. I saw Sent the other day while I was watching HDQ, and I'm like, wow, he looks very similar to Stoker. Just think of Sent, but in like the most gothic clothing you could think of. Just like pitch black trench coat, top hat, cane with like a bird skull on it.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, Sentinel's full username is Dragon Sentinel. Is that dude a duck?
I mean, probably they're all just avians, right? That's
So they're
the
all okay.
extent.
No, I wasn't sure if they were like. I couldn't tell if they were all just like what bird.
They are all birds.
Yeah, I know they're all birds. I just didn't know like what kinds of birds. Yeah, that's a duck, dude.
Yeah, that one seems to be like a parrot, and then you got like a seagull and a duck.
A duck.
Duck.
The duck. Can't believe you shot the duck.
Duck.
I'm pretty sure I've seen some platypuses looking guys too.
That's just a duck. I would say it's more that platypus looks like a duck rather than, you know, these guys look like platypuses.
Platypi.
Platypi? Is it? Is it platypuses or platypi?
I believe it is platypi.
Is it
How
platypodes?
does that not work?
Hold on, let me get one. You can't say
Because I
anything.
remember the discussion about this. The joke is that it's not octopi or octopuses, it's octopodes.
Oh, god damn it.
Just
I've
losing
been
all my
lied to.
viscera now.
It is indeed
I might as well not do
platypuses.
this.
I believe in you, Rick. You got this.
You just gotta do the things in the right order, in the right way, and not fail at all in any way whatsoever.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
You just gotta backflip and point your bike at the enemies, and
That does not,
Not-
let me go backwards.
Astral says there's no universally agreed plural form of platypus in the English language. So it's up for grabs then. I could be like, the plural is platybium. And no one would be able to stop me. I can assert
Is there
dominance.
anything people agree on in the English language? Really?
You know what? This cursor does not actually aim where I pointed. I mean, look at. See where the cursor is? It'll go above.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so is
Or
it
below.
pointing at the white part, or is it pointing at the center?
Oh my god, the cursor's an unreliable narrator. Or maybe she's just not good at aiming.
I appreciate that when looking this up. There is some disagreement as to what the collective noun of platypuses is. I see one thing that says it's called a paddle of platypuses, and I see another one that says it's a pandemonium of platypuses, and I feel like the latter one should be correct. I
Like,
want the latter one to be
You
correct.
know that like most of those animal plural flock nouns were made up by Lewis Carroll in like 1873 when he was high on life.
Yes, life
That's
is what
a
they were
fact.
calling opium at the time.
My sources have made it the fuck up.
How do I get out of here?
I don't know.
Burn a candle.
How do I burn a candle?
You gotta go to one of those bigger respawn points, I think.
Where's one of those bigger respawn points?
Oh wait, actually no, go back there. Can't you shoot the red dial to move the elevator? Yeah.
You can only teleport at the big save points, yeah.
Astroth. Everyone knows the plural from moose is
Now you can get on the elevator and then shoot the dial.
On.
I will say this. I'm glad I never had to learn English as a second language because from everything I've heard from folks, it's not fun.
Aren't you getting the shale?
Yeah, I feel like I have
Got it.
unlimited ammunition here. I can just do everything immediately.
Astro says kind of like how the plural for moose is just moose.
No, it's moose.
It's gotta be meese, right? Yeah.
It's moose.
Right, this feels like a guy you gotta deflect. Or I guess you shoot him from far.
I wonder why they chose birds. Like, would it feel worse if they were furry things like cats or something?
I mean, there's definitely something there to be just like, oh, these are the mammals and these are the avians, and like, there's a clear line between them.
I guess so. Actually, it's because birds are
Anyway,
animal.
Jonas, yeah, learning English is not easy, but neither is learning any language. English isn't
What?
too hard on its own except the pronunciation. But it's much harder learning languages entirely unrelated to European languages like Asian languages.
That's fair. Dad sent me to Chinese. I guess it was like basic Chinese language school. Although we were also taught like customs and stuff a little bit, and holidays and crap. Just for one summer. Like, in fact, I don't think, if I remember correctly, I didn't even finish it. Like, they took me out of the school because I was just bored out of my mind and nothing was taking. Like, it's not that I don't appreciate the culture or anything, but like, I'm completely disconnected from it because the only time we ever heard it was when, like, my great grandmother was around. She was the last one in our family that was fluent, and like Dad can order from a menu, but that's about it. And as far as
Did
me,
you
it was
say
like,
you were sent to China?
yes, I was. no, Frederick. My father wanted me to learn Chinese when I was a little kid. So when I was about, I think I must have been about 9 or 10. One summer, he sent me to, like, I don't mean he sent me, like, this was a local, this was in the Bay Area, this was local to where we lived. He had me going to a Chinese summer school where they were teaching language stuff and a little bit of cultural stuff. And also another one of the things I remember the most about it is that the backyard, it was near like the marsh, kind of like the estuary kind of area, and the backyard of the school had a lot of like wet, sloppy, ploppy mud, and in the mud were all these little tiny frogs. We would always harass them at recess, me and all the other little age kids. And I found a big one, and I picked it up, and it peed all over my hands. It was so horrifying. It's one of those experiences when you're a kid that's just like, you just don't forget it, because it's just like, wow, what the hell, nature. Like, I was like, wow, that thing was like 90% water, you know? Was that too much, Twitch? I'm sorry. It's like the cabooses versus caboose argument. I don't know what caboose is, but it sounds delicious. I definitely would like some sliced caboose on my next pizza.
I would like a cabisi pizza.
Yeah.
A greasy
right.
cabisi.
Greasy caboose.
I still think that the plural of moose should follow the same rule as goose.
Well, Fed, we'll just have to take it up with Game Cobra next time he's here. He represents all of Canada, which means we can blame him.
Problem with English is that English is just like allergic to rules that would make sense, and instead every goddamn word has to have its own exception.
Yeah, well, what I've been told is that a part of that is because English was spoken for a very long time. English was much more of a spoken thing rather than a written thing. So there were a lot of irregularities, and there are still words where the way it ultimately was agreed on as far as spelling was shaped in part by the way people said it. So, I don't know. But yeah, there are a ton of irregularities in English. English is this bizarre mashup of Germanic, French, and I guess Latin stuff for the science, and various other regionalisms and things that we picked up in the journey to where we are now. I also found out that French is a very weird mashup of different things, which is why it sounds different from other Romance languages. Like there was some inference. There was like a Gallic substrate, which is, and that brings in some like Celtic stuff, and then there was also some like influence from the Franks, from like the Germanic languages, and then you take all that and you kind of smash it down into a panini, for 1,000+ years, and you get this language where it sounds very different from other Romance languages. I say this because I've kind of flirted with the idea of learning French just so I can understand some of the French Twitch streamers.
Oh, parlez-vous français?
Ah, no.
Ah oui? Oh no. I literally don't know any French
Yeah,
other than
yeah.
like that one sentence.
I have no idea how I'm gonna get past this.
That's rough.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this might be a run past.
One of them has a white armband, at least.
Yeah, just try to get keep your bike pointed down, shoot the people who are above you, and then just try to block all the other shots.
All right, Fed, you're Italian. What do Italians think of the French language?
That one down there has a white armband.
So yeah, I'd say there's the machine gunner on the far left, and then one more guy in the top left, and those are the only two you should shoot, and just keep your bike pointed down. Gear yourself on that ramp.
We think anything and everything French is bad, of course.
Nice. Wait, does that include French onion soup? Because I love French onion soup, and I will have words with you, sir.
Anything that anything good that the French did, they stole from the Italians.
Oh! Oh, damn. It's getting, it's getting pretty intense here in the Twitch stream.
He's significantly lower than I thought there.
Some of French cuisine gets a pass, okay, but the French should never cook pizza again.
Oh,
They make it sweet.
They do? Huh. Sweet pizza.
Sweet
Sweet
stuff.
Yo, that pizza's
Sweet.
sweet. I mean, I assume that's different than like what CC's does with like dessert pizzas and stuff.
Yeah. Alright, let me Google this French pizza. Okay, apparently it's called Pissaladiere. Pissaladiere.
I had it once there. It had like too much sugar.
Let's see, what are they? Okay, so it's like crispy crust, caramelized onions, anchovies, and olives. It sounds good on paper, but I believe you. Probably gross.
Hooray! Yeah.
Oh, I want that. All that does is get me to this warehouse, but
That was where the Thousand Beaks was.
right. So how do I get out of here?
I don't know. Check your map. You got from the map, dude.
Such an non sequitur seeing a beehive up there. I mean, I know what it's for, but it's still weird to look at.
Honestly, if they want to make this a more depressing setting, then yeah, that's going to be like murder hornets and not bees.
I am not a big hornet fan.
I don't think anybody is.
Yeah, well, hornets, I'm sure they are, but,
I think hornets are one of those ones that are, a core human fear up there with
yeah.
large felines,
Yeah.
giant
Look,
birds of
you're
prey,
killing
and
bees and
snakes.
contributing to the ecological devastation.
You ever see those Japanese hunters that are the size of, like, buses, and they shoot
I
laser
really
beams and shit?
don't want to continue this conversation.
How's everybody doing in the chat tonight, Bugs?
Oh, come
Like we said, get
on.
into the like trypophobia thing. Anyway, why am I like this? Why? Why am I like this?
I don't know. Why are you like this, Jonas?
I entirely blame my family. We all have this streak in us. Barter's like, keep talking about those hornets, Jonas. I'm interested. Look, I'm not catering to your kinks, all right? What is wrong with me?
I mean,
Well,
do you
how's
want
the
an
weather
annotated
doing over
list?
there? I'm enjoying it being above 0 degrees here.
What is it right now? It's 29 degrees Fahrenheit right now over here. Yeah, it's not as bad as it was. Like a couple days ago, it was worse, but it's no big. Oh, apparently it's gonna get colder. Cool. It's gonna drop to 23 degrees.
I
tonight.
cannot believe he did not hit me.
Speak Celsius to me, though.
Okay.
It is. What did you say? It was 25 degrees, Jonas?
20. It is right now. It is 29 degrees, which would be
It's -2.
-2. Correct. -2 degrees Celsius.
1.8 degrees. Yeah.
I speak English but not Fahrenheit. I refuse to learn them.
Fine.
Swedish pizza with bananas, curry
I-
powder pizza.
I find Canada's use of the metric and standard systems to be very funny. Where they will measure distances in kilometers, but they measure people in feet. And they'll measure gas in liters, but they'll measure like cooking ingredients in ounces.
This is definitely something we have to harass GT about.
It's a very silly thing.
That is your fault as Americans.
Yeah, we might have poisoned the water for them, unfortunately.
So
I have
this is one that
increasingly-
I can teleport away from.
I have.
Get me
I,
outta
I can.
here.
I can think in meters pretty easily, just because they're more common in 3D programs. So you know, I know.
ETA's rating the party of 3.
Oh, hello. How was your stream?
Mueta. Hello.
Moita?
You can zoom out of the map with the mouse wheel.
Oh, there you go.
Like I am 1.73 meters tall. I don't know that by heart, but you know.
Oh, hello. Mueta says just beat Laika.
All right.
Nice. We
now remember-
are still in the early parts of it, so no spoilers.
No spoilers, please. Thank you. But yeah, welcome aboard.
Some blackjack, huh?
Oh. What'll that be? Ball caps. That's cute.
Yeah, what's your blind?
Teen.
13. We hit on a 13.
Yes,
come
you
on.
hit on a 13. Damn.
Nice.
Ooh, might stand on a 20 though.
Come on, big money. Big money. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Let's go. I feel lucky.
19.
Ooh.
Stand.
Oh, Jesus.
Stand on a 19? Alright.
Yeah, I'd stand on it, too. Yeah. No.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
I mean, we lost. That doesn't mean we did anything incorrectly.
Yeah.
That's just how blackjack is played sometimes.
Yeah.
18.
It's,
Stand.
Stan, yeah.
20.
Jesus. Uh,
9. Draw 15.
team.
That's a harder one. I'll draw. Nope.
Yeah. No. Shit.
Get them guns upgrades if you can afford it, before you gamble away all your money.
Sad.
Stand.
I'm assuming house win. No. All
Tie.
right, tie.
You just get your money back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's better than most
Yeah.
actual gambling places.
Most gambling places, house wins on a tie.
The house always wins if you're there long enough.
Yeah.
How come we've never played poker on stream?
18. Stand.
Don't
And-
think any of us are
I win.
much of gamblers.
Okay, fair enough. Not even for Hold'em, Miller.
Draw.
I mean,
19.
maybe, but like,
Stand.
Stand.
the thing is, I've played
18.
casino games or like card games like that, even for real money among friends or whatever, or at an actual casino, and it's either like everyone's just either a sore winner or a sore loser. Like, there's no way to just walk away from that to just be like, you know, it's whatever, lost some money. Meh.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, you just, well, I mean, you make sure you have limits. That's the like, at some point, you just say, okay, I'm going to walk away regardless of how I feel in this moment.
Yeah.
17.
At least that's a theory.
The
Rick, are you
piece of
getting
advice
addicted to gambling now?
the piece of advice my father gave me that I usually try to work by is you never lose 3 times in a row. And you do that by, if you lose twice in a row, you walk away.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, that's reasonable. I usually go by like I have some money limit, but yeah, that does actually make sense.
The thinking there, at least, I guess, is that especially in modern casinos, they are going to change the odds on things as you're playing. So they're going to have more. You're going to win more often as soon as you sit down at a table, but as you sit there for longer, your odds are going to get worse.
Oh yeah, no. You also have an upper goal. You say, okay, if if I hit, whatever, several hundred, I'm walking away. I'm treating myself to that buffet, and then I'm getting the hell out of here.
Treat myself to
That's
that Vegas buffet.
That's the theory. God, Dad took us to the Bellagio buffet once, and they had like sliced elk with like apple compote stuff to dip it in, and it was just stupid good. And there was like this whole case of refrigerated single slices of different kinds of cheesecake. It was some bullshit. It was some tasty bullshit. That was good. That was good times. I would really have to like relearn. Well, not really. I'd have to refresh myself on poker if we ever did a round.
Okay, I need to get some upgrades. Let's see.
Because I know the basics, but I haven't played in a while.
Still do not have anything I need for the shotgun. Get +1 ammo on the revolver.
I played a lot of poker with my roommates back in the day, but because it was only ever us three, and we never had any guests over.
Also, the crossbow shoots up to 10 bolts at one go. Only could charge more than one per backflip. Crossbow.
Nice.
Need more rusty scraps to upgrade it. Reload angle 120 degrees.
Oh, like the angle, nice.
It'll reload sooner during a backflip.
Crazy. But yeah, because it was only the three of us, we got so used to we got so used to our habits that we ended up always knowing when we were bluffing, and it got really ridiculous, you know. But we can get anyone else local to join us, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you play with the same people repeatedly, like, you're just gonna have one person who always wins.
Yeah. We didn't bet actual money. We just played with chips because, you know.
I feel like that's one of those things that happens no matter what the game is. Even if it's like, chess or something like.
Port to Una at the lowest point of where our ancestors rest. Okay. Guess I'm going back to where our ancestors rest. Turn Dahlia's notebook where iron caresses lives in a high place where iron caresses the sky. But I couldn't really get high up in that area. Let me take a look at the map.
Where iron caresses the sky.
This place. How do I come in here?
Where iron caresses the sky. So is it like a... I hear that and I want to imagine it's like a Zeppelin launch point.
Led Zeppelin.
Can I get up there? I don't know.
Boxer says, how do we not...
Your band will never work. It's going to go up like a large Zeppelin. Yeah, dudes, I think we found the name for our band.
Nice. Boxer says, how do we
That's
not
literally
know?
how they got the name. Is some producer told them it's never going to work. Your band's going to float like a Led Zeppelin. And they're like, yo, that's a great name.
I think Daft Punk has a similar story. Like,
oh, they were insulted and they used it as their name. Yeah, I think
like
I've heard that too.
Somebody reviewed them like it's a bunch of Daft Punk music, something like that, and they were like, Daft Punk.
Is there any way that I can put my viscera in the bank or something?
Your viscera?
Yeah, because it's money. I don't want to lose it all.
Well, if they're doing the Souls-like thing, then the only way you can do that is by spending it on upgrades. But yeah, Daft Punk sounds like an exceptionally British way to insult someone. Yeah, you're a load of Daft Punks, aren't you?
Now I gotta get an upgrade to the motorcycle to make it jump higher.
Who says it's ride or die style? No banks here.
I say you ride or you die, and then you ride and you die, and you die, and then you ride, and you ride, and then you die.
It's a ride and other people die.
There's a lot of death and a lot of riding here. They call ourselves the Ride-Diters, the died riders, the ride riders.
Died in the
Died
rule ride
riders.
diners. And that's not right.
That's not right.
Not right. Doug's Dimmadome? Okay, God, it's...
Tech Dimmadome? I don't know the Dimmadome Dimmadome?
Yeah, I'm not even a millennial, and that meme has still, burned itself into my mind. Why?
Because it's extremely funny. If you've watched the actual scene, unedited, the original scene is just as nonsensical.
Yeah. I look at a lot of YouTube poop, and I think, oh my God, this is how an entire generation learned video editing, isn't it?
Kinda, yeah. You watch an advertisement for a Disney movie now? That person got started making YouTube poops, probably. You see Corridor Digital making something like super impressive. They've definitely made a lot of shitpost videos.
Well, it's like I also look at like you know when Flash animation was peaking around like the 2010s. I think okay, at least some of the folks who are doing Flash animation for you know some of these cartoons started doing like new grad shit in the 2000s.
Oh, definitely.
They're probably my generation.
Man, you know what? Speaking of Newgrounds animation, like generation, you know what I'm excited for actually coming out?
What was that?
Friday Night Funkin', the full ass game, which I believe is the actual
They
name
finally-
what they're calling it.
They're finally releasing a non-jam version of that, huh?
Nice.
I mean, it wasn't really a jam project in the first place, and they were adding stuff to it over the course of like 2 months. It's like every week they added like 5 songs. But then they're just like, oh, people like this. We're gonna make a full version of it. We're gonna release it with like, you know, full thing, full modding charts, like 100 songs in it,
Damn.
actual storyline instead of just whatever weird sort of subtext lore they've got going on right now.
It's the Flash equivalent of an SNL movie. You do a short version as a joke, and then it's like, oh, so people actually want a Coneheads movie. Okay, sure, fine.
I don't think people wanted a Coneheads movie.
Shh. Break too soon.
I think Jonathan might have just been you.
Hey, honey, what did you eat for lunch? Bullets. I want a collapsed post-apocalyptic gas station to hang out in. I think it'd be fun.
Let's see.
I don't.
I think it would be fun. Don't rain on my parade, Miller.
Think you're being a bit silly there, Jonas.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm never silly. Everything I say is completely serious. That should be taken in that context.
Need 1,000
Oh, okay.
for some refined metal. I am never gonna get that high. Only 50 per candle. But
Mine.
I want to save it.
Use it or lose it, man. Use it or lose it.
Or I can just buy more bags.
Or you can do that.
If you kill birds in a combo, you get more viscera. You will maybe get used to it.
I am never going to get used
Kabambo
to
bowl?
it.
Where Doom fell. Ah, there we go. There's the Doom.
Also reminds me
Oh,
a bit
the
of, like,
bomb.
Wizards.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Wizards or Adventure Time.
God, wizards.
I think you're gonna see a lot of stuff in the next 5 to 6 years have that sort of whimsical nature with post-apocalypse as people who grew up with Adventure Time start to get into the professional world.
Try to learn backflipping while you shoot, and in general as much as possible.
Problem is, if I backflip while I shoot, I just frequently expose myself to the enemies.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of post-apocalypse we've seen so far is by people who grew up during, like, nuclear
During the apocalypse.
scares, and, like, that's sort of where that anxiety of those universes is coming from. But now you're seeing people who their only knowledge of it is other sort of
Yeah.
creative works about it, rather than having any fear of their own.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. There is always a post, well, not always, but there's often a post something movement following the we're taking this seriously movement, where it's like they take the idea and go, well, wait, what if we made fun of this? What if we turned all of these specific tropes on their head? You know, and I think there's sort of a pendulum there. You know what I mean?
I mean, it
I've
can be a pendulum. I don't know. I feel like it won't necessarily return to that same sort of Red Scare that we had.
Yeah,
there's not the impetus of it anymore.
No, it'll be something different. But I mean, what I mean is like speculative stories in particular, like sci-fi and fantasy, will swing back and forth from bleak some variation on like bleak dystopia to what if, you know, optimistic. Like, it doesn't have to be, I was gonna say utopia, but it's not always utopia. Sometimes it's just more like it's just optimistic. You know what I mean? You'll even see it swing back and forth within a franchise if it lasts long enough, like Star Trek. But yeah, I mean, you're right. There's definitely this like, I mean, there've been a couple other games like that where it's like, yeah, you know, it's after the end of the world, but everything's okay. I can't remember any of them right now for the life of me, but I know there have definitely been some games like that.
I mean, there was like, was it Investigator? Was post-apocalyptic?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Brock the Investigator?
Yes.
Huh.
You don't remember that? That
Well,
was like one of the most inexplicable things about it.
I'm not gonna lie, Rick. I kind of, after a point, I was tuning that game out a little bit. Like, it's not. Wasn't a.
Still
It's
don't
not
know
a-
how to open these doors.
Shoot more! Knock with more bullets! I guess I was wrong. But yeah, Brock was
Give me a second.
a collection of fascinating ideas that didn't really gel. And
Someone in chat said there is a way to open the doors. You need to listen to Mother, is what they said.
listen to
What did Mother tell you to do?
Make a shotgun.
Oh, well.
But in order to actually do anything with that, I need the materials to make a shotgun. I haven't been anywhere that actually would give the materials.
Oh, that's right, because the blacksmith said that they needed schmancier materials to do that.
Schmance here?
You know, more schmancy.
How are you gonna find schmancy out here? You just have to sell for schmaverage. What am I doing?
You're being Jonas. You're being very Jonas right now.
There's nothing else to do. There's nowhere else to go. There's nothing else to live for anymore. There's nothing else to do. There's nowhere else to go. There's nothing
I have leaned so far into my brand that it's scary. I have
Your brand is so powerful, it terrifies us all with its power.
my brand is now a trend People want to be like me. I don't know who, but they're probably out there.
Oh, who would want to do that?
Awesome people who know what they're talking about.
Don't know about that.
Just think about how many pudgy raccoon OCs with glasses
Selling candles
there
for
are.
cheaper. Sure, give me some.
I can think of at least 2.
Yeah, and they're all ripping me off. They saw me and they were like, I want to be that guy. I want to be the guy. And I was like, I'll allow it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how it works.
See, chat, you just need to ask.
Yeah. Ask and I'll consider it. Like a drum walk inside my brain. Well, I'll let you know if I open up tours.
Quality leather, huh? Maybe I can just shoot it.
I want to make a game where it seems like it's a post-apocalyptic setting, but you're actually just hanging out in like Baker, California. You know, in like the rundown parts or something, and then it's like, oh, hey, there's civilization. Cool.
See, I thought you were going to say, it turns out you're just hanging out like 20 miles outside of any Australian city.
Boop. That
You
works
know,
too.
like every Mad Max movie. It's like, oh yeah, you drive out there, 35 clicks, and all of a sudden you're in the middle of the apocalypse.
I was in Sylvia's stream and she was trying to dispel some of the myths about Australia. I love her. She's awesome.
Oh, and what was she trying to dispel?
Oh, like the idea that there's deadly fauna everywhere, things like that. She was like, "What?
It's only
What
in
would
some
kill me?
places.
What would kill me?" You know.
Also, you get more viscera if you shoot a body multiple times, which is also a combo.
Yummy.
Oh, so you like juggle it with your bullets by using the bullet time?
Can you keep a body in the air using just bullets? Well, guess what? We've got a job for you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I mean it's easier to kill a single enemy that's already dead than shooting multiple alive enemies.
I mean, safer. I don't know about easier.
These names of places make me think of like Darmok and Gelada Tanagra.
Tanagra, when the walls fell.
What do you have to do now?
He's trying to get resources so he can make the shotgun.
I did not know where to find resources so I can make the shotgun.
Try juggling a body and see the viscera it gets you.
Well, if I go down here. Up.
There's a line dividing right in front.
Talanuba says it makes me think of the index of a Far Side compilation. All the comics were listed under the one where something. You know what? You know who else did that? The Friends episode titles did that. It was like, you know, the one where Chandler gets stuck in Newark or something like that, you know? Or the one where Rachel and Ross break up for the nth time.
See, you say that, but that immediately puts me into thinking about like Always Sunny episodes, where it's always the person is like, it's all gonna work out, it'll be fine, and it's just like the episode where things do not turn out fine.
I need to go back and watch all that. I liked what I saw of that show, but I haven't actually like watched it comprehensively. All I know is Charlie Day is awesome.
Yeah. He's great, and while I wish that, by God, they had gotten somebody else for Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, it works.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Pratt is an acceptable Mario. I mean, shrug.
Fine. It's fine for Hollywood being Hollywood, like,
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine. I mean, it's Hollywood.
It's just not... it's not great.
Don't be fooled by the foggy shadows. Then
He's just got his agent working overtime, I guess, or something like that. Because there was a point where he was in like everything for a while.
to spend another secret night with you. Nothing to lose. This is the last year.
Rice worms. Oh, so that's what she means when she says, "Hey, honey, do you want rice burgers?"
Mm.
I'm gonna make burgers out of worms.
This is the last year that I have for you.
I mean, I guess if it's plentiful. Yeah.
It's better than eating wet dog food, I guess.
I wouldn't know, but I wonder if King eats dog food, or if he's like, no, I need to still eat people food.
I can't imagine there's anybody you could ask that sort of question to.
Yeah, we'll never know. I mean, Rick's like inscrutable.
Well, Rick,
Are you gonna ask a question?
do King and or the other pets eat dog food?
Well,
And,
okay,
would King eat dog food, or would he just be disgusted by it and refuse to eat anything other than normal people food?
I do not think King would like to eat regular dog food.
Alright. I'm picturing like he turns his nose up at it, and then like Bailey puts some ketchup on it, and he's like, "All right, fine."
I could see you add a little extra strip of just like when Pete first is posing as King's owner and is like trying to get him set up as like being a dog in the dog place. That he tries to feed King dog food, and King is just like, "Nope, that's actual torture." And Pete relents on that, and he's like, "Fine, I will get you some hamburgers or something." Humans like hamburgers, right?
Why did I slow down right there?
Cue King having horrible bathroom problems
Oh yeah,
because
Boxer,
dogs do not do well with greasy meat.
Boxer has the link. Let's see.
Oh, was it actually mentioned in the comic?
Yeah, this happened. 2009. Holy shit.
Don't announce the year. You're just gonna make yourself feel sad.
Yeah. I wasn't even born then. But you ever like look at like a dog food label and it's the dog food's on the label, it's like it's presented in like a glass decanter or some shit, and it says choice cuts of Wagyu beef with in a demi glaze or some shit, and you're like, the dog's eating better than me. What the hell?
Well, you know, if they say something like Wagyu beef, it's like the Wagyu beef trimmings, right? The shit that would end up on the floor in the trash.
I don't know. I believe you.
Once the cow was slaughtered.
Oh, God.
Or hell, it'll be like the blood of a Wagyu cow
Oh, God.
is like the only thing that gets in there, and it's like, yeah, you know what? I don't need to eat that. Dog can have it.
Nick says, I was 6 then, wishing for Minecraft. Okay, now I feel old. Holy shit.
Find Fog's drumsticks.
The music's really good.
Yeah.
I like it. Nope. Oh. I think that one was an armband guy.
Rick, could you dismount and walk at any location, or does it only let you do it in certain places? I'm just curious.
It only lets you do in certain places.
Okay, that's what I figured. But I was just wondering. I love all the little details in the junk. You know, some of the backgrounds remind me a little bit of like, are you, Chad? Are you familiar with Mobius Gerard? He was
Hell yeah.
yeah, an acclaimed French illustrator. Did a bunch of stuff for the original Tron and a whole bunch of other stuff. Just really like pioneering work, and the backgrounds make me think of his stuff a little bit.
Mobius, aka Jean Girard.
That's right.
The
Like that guy. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I need to
Okay.
find this.
That guy is actually a bit of an inspiration as far as my own color sense. Like I don't try to imitate it, but I try to go for like the same kind of like feeling that he evokes sometimes.
Yeah, we stay on a Mobius around here. I think what's funny is one of the best examples of his style is a thing he did not work on at all.
What's that?
It's an old anime OVA called Dragon's Heaven.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one. Let me go to it.
Oh, it's so good. I found it online somewhere. I remember watching it for free, so it should be around.
God, maybe I saw this in the 90s? I don't know. There was a lot of shit. Like when I was going to anime cons back then, they'd have the video room going 24/7. And sometimes they'd have stuff like this just on at like oddball hours. And I feel like maybe this was one of the things I watched.
Oh, literally, yeah, you could find the video on you. The whole video is on YouTube.
Nice. Yeah, sure is.
I hope it includes the credits segment because there's a great credits segment where they show that like, because it's a mecha anime, and one of the weird parts is this whole thing apparently came about because it was like this Japanese art student's graduation project was he made like a working version like a 8-foot tall version of one of the mechs that shows up in the anime. And then he like made that, and then he's just like, I want to like make a full anime about this now.
Yeah, those guys are on a different level. All right, let me put it. I'm actually putting it on the list right now.
I mean, I say working, but like it was basically a puppet. But it could move if you puppeted it correctly. You can make it walk around and stuff.
Whoops. Mucho gusto. Late 80s, early 90s anime was glorious.
Oh yeah.
It was, I mean, it was a lot less polished than it is now. And it was still done on like traditional cells. And it just had this really unique quality to it.
Hmm. I don't know if Rick's ever seen it, but I always think of like Outlaw Star being a bit of an inspiration, or at least kind of a relatable thing to HC.
Yeah, I can see it. Sure.
The classic furry icon of Aisha Clan Clan.
One of the big differences, I think, with anime back then is they weren't really... I mean, they probably weren't planning around international releases. They were thinking, okay, you know, we're just going to do this for, you know, for our own audiences. I mean, I'm only guessing based on, like, the general quality of it.
Yeah, most certainly. Like translation, transliteration, all that stuff was always an afterthought. It was primarily made for and by Japanese audiences.
Right, right. And I say that knowing that there was a lot of stuff back then that I watched that absolutely would not fly now. But I mean, that's also true with American animation. Rough Bakshi.
You don't need to specify anything more, just Bakshi.
Ralph Bakshi.
The entirety of that.
Or like rock and roll. Rock and rule, I should say, R-U-L-E. That one's also on YouTube if anyone wants to watch it. It loosely qualifies as furry, even.
Oh boy!
Yeah. It's free
with your whole immortality thing. Sometimes I see you with your whole immortality thing. I say to myself, I don't know. There goes a metaphor. Where other people forget. I like this guy.
This whole...
Oh yeah, the fox.
The whole bus motel is awesome. Bus motel and bar is awesome. That feels very Burning Man. Oh, we're gambling.
You ready to play hard, stranger?
Oh, high roller. Let's see. Hit. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you hit on 15.
Oh.
Damn.
I can feel that one potentially not working out. Let's see. Oh, gee.
Gonna give me 15 every time, huh?
Come on. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Mangy's cheating.
16's like a 50-50. It's like,
Yeah.
damn.
Dad.
This game is cheating. You
Come
can only really
on.
win money by save scumming.
Nice.
I have an
Head.
ace, so
I did that in, what was it, Dragon Quest 11?
Mm,
Where it's anytime you lost, you just do a
Oh,
quick
aging.
load, and every time you win, you do a quick
Oh.
save, and you just always win. You just exist in the super universe where you've always won all the games.
Oh, bullshit. Ugh.
Oh, they're definitely cheating.
Just flip the table.
Tricky Dicky Duck. What the heckin'?
That's yeah. Okay. Fuck. All right, don't listen to me. Oh. Ugh. Hit. There you go. Yeah.
I don't see myself winning any of this.
No, this is not a nice table. It's not a nice table.
This is the game teaching you that gambling is bad and you aren't learning.
Gambling's only bad if you lose.
Yeah, I was gonna say gambling's not bad if you're walking away with most of the money. Then you're just bad. Makes you a bad person. I love those giant drill things. What the hell?
Best update,
Diplomacy.
diplomacy. Talk to the mines dwellers.
That's such a good truck.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy is a gross word used by weaklings and cowards.
Are you quoting some game or something?
Not particularly, but like
That guy has a rocket
don't know.
launcher. I need to kill him.
What does the bike show if you click on it in your items menu? I don't think I actually ever tried that.
Bike, believe it or not, one of my fondest memories is building this bike with Mother.
Oh.
I haven't even tried using the crossbow.
The crossbow
Weapons.
kinda sucks.
oh,
Says I have them.
Oh, you
equipped.
have- all right. Then what's the weapon swap? Oh, scroll wheel. Wait, can you reload a weapon even if it's not the one you're holding out? So like, try doing a backflip
No.
off this thing.
Nope.
No. Man.
Aw, man.
Oh man.
And it only loads one bolt at a time until you upgrade it, so it sucks.
I'm imagining this game in different art styles and trying
Well-
to decide if it would go.
No, okay, sorry. I mean, I interrupted you.
Well, I was trying to imagine if it would work. If it would work as well if the art wasn't quite so meticulous, you know. Because I can think of a number of different art styles you could go with a game like this. It absolutely doesn't have to be.
How does it work in Animal Crossing style?
Oh God. That. I can picture it, but it feels very cursed, and I hate it. So thank you.
Wow,
Did
you
it
have to
fire
do
all
a
of your-
lot to actually reload this thing.
Also, did it fire all the bolts at once?
Yes, it fires them all at once.
Oh,
So
jeez.
it'd be really
I
good for
thought-
a group, and that's it.
I see.
Oh my god,
So-
I want to drop.
It's called a crossbow, but it functions more like your rocket launcher in any other FPS.
Yeah, it's
I want to draw like post-apocalyptic Isabel now.
I think a lot of people are way ahead of you on that when they were doing the Doom and Animal Crossing crossover stuff because they were coming out on the same day.
The internet is, it was it was another Barbenheimer. The internet
Yeah,
is
I mean, it
glorious.
kind of was Barbenheimer before Barbenheimer. Like, people just really like that idea. That life is quiet.
It was the original
all around.
Barbienheimer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, you don't.
Jesus Christ. Still going.
I still need to see.
You want to shoot the rockets.
Also, I like that the guy seemed to be, like, pointing the rocket launcher at you to, like, lead the rocket towards you. Yeah, I think he's got the, like, Half-Life rocket launcher.
You can probably get to the other chest.
You say probably.
Probably.
No problemo.
Probably.
Gotta do a careful flip with the right momentum.
Ah, there we go.
Nice.
Yo, Rick, give us a flip.
Gotta sell 300,000 channel points. What would be a good form for this game?
If you think about it, how does it work anyway? Reloading a gun by backflipping.
You know, stuff and things.
Good explanation!
Do not know which direction I want to go. Let's check the map. Well, that place is a dead end. That might be the place I'm supposed to go.
You say dead end, I say unlockable.
Yeah.
That is how Metroidvanias generally work.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened.
Ha.
Hit the bodies.
Yeah, we threw the bodies on the ground.
Happy birthday
No,
to the ground.
We let the bodies hit the floor.
All right, now. You're right.
Okay, apparently I'm not supposed to be here.
What is the goal now?
I was supposed to meet up with some people. What is it? Journal. Talk to the mine's dwellers. Locate at the core of where rock bleeds. I'm in where rock bleeds. I would think that was the core. Guess I can just go the other way.
I think it's the bit on the surface.
Also, where rock bleeds. I wonder what that's an allusion to.
I immediately thought of those ugly things they eat in Chile that look like bleeding rocks. But that's probably not it. It's me with my weird, disgusting sea life thing.
See, I was thinking it's either an aquifer, or it is where there's just like oil seeping out of the ground.
Could
Probably.
be. Sir Pisley is raiding with a party of 2.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good time. What were you playing? We're getting lots
You know,
of raids
Jonas,
today.
you can find that out.
Nope. I'm
I assumed it meant
lazy.
an oil field or something.
It's literally just one command. I added it so you could do that.
Nope.
Really?
Nope. Only you
My
can do
hands
it.
are busy at the moment.
So am
Jonas,
I.
if you would like to do that, please.
I'll do it just because. There we go.
Thank you.
They're playing Monster Hunter World.
Thank you so much. Don't make me have to remind you again.
I forget. Is that a help command? Hang on a minute. There we go. The help command doesn't list the shout out command.
No, because it's a mod command.
your
it-
mod command.
It won't list out mod commands because why would other people need to know that?
I need to review the secret menu.
That you do. You need to review our secrets so that you might understand them, so you might internalize them.
Yeah.
So I might have to stop hitting you over the head to make you remember.
Remember what?
Bonk!
Miller, I'm over 40. I can't remember anything. Can't believe you bopped me and Boxer bopped me. I was deboppled. It's like Caesar it's like when they bopped Caesar from all directions. You know, when he got assassinated. You know,
Yes.
yeah, they all had the bob hammers. Peek hammers.
I remember Caesar's famous line, "Et tu, PogChamp?"
Whole people.
Caged up. Yes, that's right. I'm pretty sure they're actually dead. "200 living allies. Look for a round door with 4 locks." I'll use diplomacy. My favorite kind of diplomacy.
Is that your favorite kind of Macy? Personally, I prefer
Activate the
necromancy.
mountain heart and access rest of mind.
There's a garage door.
There's a small secret mechanic that the game never tells you about, and it's not particularly useful, but if you quickly tap W multiple times, the bike accelerates a bit.
Ah.
I want a game where they talk about how you have to discover the hidden mechanic, and the hidden mechanic's actually a mechanic who's hidden. And he's just like, hey, what do you want? You need a tone-up? So, yeah. Fund it.
Get the money, put it in the funds, and fund it.
Oh, it's Poppy. She's so cute. She's gonna die.
Don't say it!
You're gonna get all the way to the end of the game and probably be like, "Wow, I'm alive! How'd that happen?" And the final boss is just be like, "Oh."
Rusty Spring. I was a child, was pricked by one, got tetanus, and was in bed for 3 weeks. I still shudder at the sight of them.
Ugh. I'm lucky. I've never had to deal with shit like tetanus.
Had 4 locks, right? I only see 3.
Yeah, just having there.
I like how that's an industrial hatch thing, but it looks sort of mythological.
Yeah. It's gonna look dressed up and stuff.
I wonder who this guy is.
Oh, some dude.
Big Skull Man.
I think so. That's your chance to be a big skull.
I'm pretty sure I can get a little more air time with that. That doesn't do anything.
You know, It's kind of amazing how you eventually do actually learn the controls of this game and make it work.
Sort of.
I mean, it's gotta all come together eventually. Right? Right? Maybe?
Like,
What is it they say? Fall down 7 times, get up 8.
Yeah, something like that.
Now we gotta make a game like this, but it's based on QWOP.
No.
HC game, but it's a space western.
I do not know which direction I'm going.
Mode.
Get all keys to free cage miners. Located in the corner. Always been most important dwelling. Trading between them and us is flourishing, but that was a long time ago. What sort of items do I got?
What's that one in the... There was one that looked like drippy cheese or something.
Gooey cheese.
Drippy cheese. Post-apocalyptic cheese.
Post-apocalyptic cheese product.
It's irradiated. Look at it this way, it won't go bad, or it won't go any worse.
It's like, it can't go bad. It's already there.
Yeah. It's gone as bad as it can get.
This wheel is not activated. Wow, I can click on this. Okay, that activates the wheel. You can go below it, but I'm gonna go up there first. Ah,
Oh, I only just noticed how the background's pulsating.
Another refined metal. I might be able to make a shotgun now. I think I have stuff for it.
Get that metal. Always good practice to get every crafting material you see.
Always be flipping, ABF.
Always be flipping the birds.
Let me get the metal, even though...
Flip the bike, shoot the birds.
Thanks for that, Frederick.
And collect the beehive.
Not my fault.
Tell me to collect it. I waste an ammunition. I attempt to go back down and smash my head. I have to do it all over again.
Fed, why would you do a murder on Rick like that?
Congrats, you got the psychopath achievement. Now you are a certified psycho.
It's always good to get legitimate recognition.
That killed me anyway?
Damn.
I'm gonna switch to the crossbow for that. What? I didn't kill him.
Fraggle Rock?
That's where all my friends are.
Aw. Dancer cares away. Worries for another day.
Maybe if you go on the ledge and snipe the rocket guy.
You don't have enough ammunition to do this. I finally opened up that thing.
Nice.
What do you think you'll find behind that door?
No idea.
The truth.
Gasp. You know what I hope to find behind that door?
What's that?
The space heater.
Oh, God.
Maybe it's a car and two goats.
Maybe so.
Always switch.
A caterpillar made of what?
Wait, I didn't actually see what it said. What did it say?
Sadness.
Caterpillar made of sadness. Okay. Why does that sound like something from a drill tweet? Oh god. Oh, and it's shooting rockets at you. Awesome.
Your sadness,
fif-
specifically.
What even is that?
Some kind of
naked mole rat.
Yeah.
It's a 50-foot tall naked mole rat.
Don't like that.
No, I don't think anybody likes that. It's awful. Oh, it's on like fucking train tracks too. It's not even moving under its own power. Fuck is the point of the mole rat part then?
It's there to add ambiance.
Something.
No. Oh, by the way, Rick, it just hit midnight.
Yeah.
This boss just looks extremely cursed.
A lot
No
of them look
kidding.
pretty cursed.
This whole setting feels kind of cursed. Okay. Let's see.
Legotron, do you want us to revoke your bonking privileges?
I already told them I was gonna move it to points. I gotta figure out how to do that.
All right, that was Laika. We liked it. You liked it. And now we're going to raid another dog. Put on your Root Crew best because you all have outfits for this stream now. And give Slush the royal welcome, the royal we. I don't know.
Your slush is slushiest.
The slushiest.
The
Exactly.
slushiest.
Just
The raid message will
slushiest.
be, "You're the coolest."
No, you're the
So-
slushiest. All right. We'll catch you next time. But good night for now.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.